As the 20-county recount of Iowa's 1st congressional district votes continue, one number is standing out that could have made a big impact on races all across the state. It is called the undervote. It's the candidates and the races on the ballot where the voter makes absolutely no selection.
In this case, people might have voted for a presidential candidate on the ballot, but then ignored the other races like 1st Congressional District between Mariannette Miller Meeks and Christina Bohannon. KCRG TV 9's Brian Tabak talked to a county auditor just this afternoon who says the number of people undervoting is significant. Brian?
Undervoting is common. It makes up a large portion of the vote totals in each election, especially during presidential elections, and it could have big implications on close races. The Johnson County Recount Board continues its work in the 1st Congressional District race. While the results of the race between Republican incumbent Mariannette Miller Meeks and her Democratic opponent Christina Bohannon nearly matched that of Election Day, one thing stood out to those on the board.
I think the only thing that maybe was surprising were the undervotes in some of the precincts of people not voting.
There were more than 2,000 undervotes in Johnson County alone in the 1st Congressional District race, a race that is currently being decided by 800 votes. New Johnson County Auditor Julie Persons says those undervotes could have made a difference.
Depending on how many people are voting for each candidate, it could change candidacy. However, it could also keep everything the same. It could have just ended with each person receiving more of the same percentage of votes.
The Iowa Secretary of State's office says it won't have results officially certified until Monday next week. And that's when we'll know the full extent of undervotes for this race. But Persons says it's common to have a large number of people not voting in races. 4 years ago, there were more than 3,800 undervotes in Johnson County. That's when Miller Meeks won by 6 votes. There were 3,200 undervotes in Johnson County in 2016, and more than 3,600 4 years before that.
It's up to, the people to decide what they want to vote for.
Persons says not voting for a candidate isn't an issue. It's a choice. And she says it's hard to know what demographic isn't voting. But every vote counts in every race when it comes to elections.
It's incredible. I don't understand people, but I guess people they either didn't like either the choices or just didn't want to vote.
All votes need to be certified by the state by December 2nd. That's Monday of next week. Johnson County plans to have its recount finished tomorrow. In the studio, Brian Tabak, KCRG TV 9 News.
Brian, thank you.